This is Oklahoma's own News 9 in high definition.
We still had hope that she'd be walking through that door. And I don't even know if I believe it still that she won't.
Right now at 4 o'clock, these parents are just dealing with the unthinkable after authorities confirm the skeletal remains are those of their missing daughter. This morning, they speak out on what's next for them. A rash of crimes plague our metro. Now police hope these videos will help catch the suspects. And the thermostat is going to go up slightly. The jet is tracking some possible rain hitting the metro. Good morning, Oklahoma. It's 4 o'clock. I'm Rachel Calderon in for Tammy Payne, and out the door this morning, 34 degrees.
Yes.
But you and I were just talking about needing to get that umbrella possibly out.
Well, the 34 is the key here because the 34 means we're above freezing. If it's 32 or lower, we'd be talking maybe a little bit of freezing rain, which is possible in parts of the state today.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jed. We start this morning with some important traffic information for drivers. Starting at 10 o'clock, one lane of eastbound I-40 will close at the I-235 junction. And if you're going south on I-35 today, expect several lane closures on locations on the south side of Oklahoma City and in Moore. The lanes should be back open by 3 o'clock this afternoon. Drivers may also want to take an alternate route if they're planning to travel to Texas today. Southbound I-35 is going down to one lane near the Oklahoma-Texas state line. Crews are working on a new I-35 interchange near Thackerville. A good alternate is US 77 to the east of I-35. The lane closure starts today and should be finished by January 22nd. The little hope that Jure Wilson's parents had is now gone. The state medical examiner confirms skeletal remains found last month were those of their 16-year-old daughter. The Wilsons spent 14 months of nonstop work trying to find their daughter. Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics agents found the remains just north of Weatherford last month. Jure's parents still don't have the answers about their daughter's death.
What kept us going was knowing that we had to find her and she was still out there somewhere. Now, we don't know what we have to keep going. Get justice for Jure.
Now, in December, an informant came forward and said he saw this man, Tucker McGee, shoot Jure Wilson and bury her body. McGee was charged with first-degree murder. Happening right now, 3 men are waking up at the Oklahoma County Jail accused of stabbing a man to death, then dumping his body along I-35 near Edmond. 2 suspects were found in Florida, a third near New Orleans. Phone numbers written on the victim's belt led investigators to brothers. They are now charged with first-degree murder. A person driving down I-35 found the body of Leopoldo Mejia in December 2012. But investigators say the actual murder happened at a home in Oklahoma City.
We had no indication through this whole investigation that there was any involvement in narcotics or anything like that.
Investigators say the stabbing was over a family feud. A preliminary hearing for those suspects is scheduled for January 31st. Now to an update on the breaking news story we told you about last night at 10 o'clock. Right now, investigators are trying to figure out what caused this crash at Northwest Oklahoma City near Northwest 10th and MacArthur. Police say nobody was hurt when a driver ran into the side of a vacant apartment building, leaving behind a big hole. Right now, the search is also on for a man caught on tape breaking into a Walgreens on New Year's Eve. Take a look here. This is video from the store at Southwest 119th and Penn. This crook bypassed all the drugs and went after cigarettes. He loaded up that box and then took off. And a pair of teenagers did the exact same thing last month at the CVS at Rockwell and Hefner. Police are still trying to track them down. They rammed a shopping cart into the door, pushed it open, then stole the smokes. If you have any information on those crimes, please call Crime Stoppers at 235-7300. A man accused of wearing disguises and pulling off 3 bank heists in the metro is now in custody thanks to his coworkers. Police say Caleb Daniels wore the same clothes from the crimes to work. Daniels even asked his coworkers what would they do with money that no one knew they had. Investigators arrested Daniels last month. A large number of Pauls Valley residents have complained to News 9 about the city's water supply. Residents tell us the city's tap water tastes dirty, but the city manager, James Frizzle, says it's safe to drink. He says the severe drought 2 years ago caused the issue. He claims the water level of the lake where the city draws the majority of its water from dropped 13 feet and plant life grew.
When we finally broke the drought and we received enough water to fill the lakes, it covered up that vegetation.
Frizzle says the taste of the city's water should be back to normal in the next few weeks. And right now, it is 34 degrees right now, and we're going to get up to the 40s. I think that's hope. Still to come this morning, new developments in that deadly military helicopter crash near England. Plus, a former defense secretary who worked for the Obama administration has some not so nice things to say about the president in a new book. And in Eye on Entertainment, Academy Award winner Jennifer Hudson receives an honor for her work off the stage. It is 4:07 on your Wednesday. We'll be right back.